Hi, welcome to iOSmojo.co. I'm TJ, and in today's video I'm going to show you some of the games that I like to play. These games are for the casual gamer. They're definitely not for the hardcore gamer. So if you're looking for hardcore games, this video is probably not for you. These are mainly just to pass time or have some fun. So let's get started. I'm going to go into my games here. The first game is World of Goo. I'm sure that you probably already have this on your device. If not, go get this for your device. It's a fun game. It's a physics-based game. I have played it all the way through. This is a new install, so you won't necessarily see my progress. So the graphics on it are pretty good. Like I said, the gameplay is outstanding. It's really fun. So let's go to the first level here so you can get an idea of what the game's all about. So the ideal here is to get the dots up to that drain, and you have a set amount. So if you look down the bottom there, it says 0 collected. So the ideal is to get at least 4 of these dots up to the top. So as you see, it's a fun game. The graphics on it are great, and like I said, the gameplay is good. The next game that I'm going to show you is Zombie Highway. The point of this game is to take your car, drive it as far down the road as you can, and any zombies that jump on it, you just shoot them. You tilt your device left to right to turn. Once a zombie jumps on, this is a tutorial, so it tells you you're going to shoot. Well, once you get a gun, you're going to shoot. So before you get your gun, you're just going to smash them off here. Alright, so now we got some gun action going. Now they can jump on the front door or the back door. You're going to have to shoot accordingly. And if too many of them get on your vehicle, they start pulling back and forth, and eventually it tips your car over, and that will end that particular level. So anyway, it's good fun. The next game I have is PoolBreak. If you like playing pool on your device, this is probably the best one in my opinion. The physics on it are great, the graphics are great, and the gameplay is pretty good. It also allows you, it also allows you to play against other players. So you can start out, you can play against the computer, or you can be in kind of a practice mode, and then once another player joins that you can play against, it's going to give you a little notification, and you can choose, well, that's what happens whenever you talk and shoot at the same time, but you can choose to either accept and play against the other player, or you can just opt out of it and continue practicing. And it has some pretty good zoom in, zoom out features here. I'm going to do a little bank shot and see what we can get. So anyway, there you go. That is PoolBreak. It is a fun game if you like to play pool. Next game we're going to look at is A Monster Ate My Homework. This is a really fun game. It's kind of a puzzle slash physics game, I guess. The whole point is you're going to throw balls at these blocks and try and knock them over while saving your homework. That was not the game. That is just me selecting the level. So it tells you don't knock your homework off, and you got to kill the monster, knock the monster block off. So again, this is just the tutorial. I'm playing over my microphone, so my throws are not the greatest. There you have it. And you can get more stars. As you go, you need X amount of stars in order to move on to the next level. And whenever you first start out, it looks super easy, but as you go, the puzzles get harder and harder. So there is a light level out, or a light version out there. So I definitely recommend that you go out, you get the light version, see if you like the game before you purchase it. Alright, the next game we're going to look at is Frisbee. I have no idea how I ended up getting Frisbee. I don't know if I was looking for another game or if I accidentally downloaded it, but it's definitely a game that I like. So we gotta go through all that. Again, these are initial loads. I've been through the game all the way, and it's a pretty fun game. So what you're gonna need to do is you're gonna need to flick the Frisbee and try to get it through the hoops while collecting as many stars as you can. And as you saw, you can either select tilt or you can use manual controls. I didn't like the manual controls. I couldn't get past anything. So again, like the other games, when you first start out, it seems super easy, but as you go, the puzzles and trying to get all the stars gets harder and harder and harder. So that gives you an idea of what that game's all about. The next game here is Angry Birds. I would demo it, but I don't think there's a reason. I think everybody in the world knows what Angry Birds is. If you don't have it, just go get it. Okay, the next game on our list is Bungee Ball. This is another one of those games I have no idea how I ended up with it on my phone, but I'm pretty happy that I did. So on this, you're gonna sling a ball around and hit other balls. So you're holding on to this red dot and you're gonna move it around, and you gotta swing the metal ball up and hit them in a certain order. And there you have it. So this game is very easy at the very beginning, until you get used to the controls, and then the puzzles get harder and harder. So let's say I accidentally hit them out of turn. Oh, you failed, and you got to replay. So anyway, that's Bungee Ball, and it is a very fun and addicting game. The next game we have is Dismount. Dismount allows you to explore your sadistic side. The whole point of Dismount is to get the highest score by breaking the most bones. And you'll see what I mean here in a minute. So you're going to select which mannequin you want to use. I believe Mr. Dismount is the one that you start with. The rest of these you have to purchase. But if you don't want to purchase them, you don't have to. You can play for free just by using Mr. Dismount. You say okay. If you want to change the face on your mannequin, so if you're really upset at somebody and you want to bust them up, you can connect it to your Facebook and select a photo from somebody's profile. Otherwise, you just hit I like it, and then you find which level you want to play. Let's find a good one here. And I don't know. We'll go with this one. So you're going to aim the arrow where you want to push it. So we'll just go in the back for now, and then you select your dismount strength. So you have the little bar at the bottom. Whenever it gets to where you want it, you just tap dismount and it pushes it. And as he falls, he breaks some bones, does some twirls, and based on how many hits you get or how many bones you break is what your score is going to be. And then the whole point is just to get a better score each time that you do it. It does score against other high scores. As you can see, I didn't get anywhere near it. If you want to try all over again, you just hit reset, and then like I said, you can select a different part of the body to push. Sorry, it's kind of hard to do over the microphone here, but we'll select a different part of the body. We'll hit his hand and make him do little flippy flips. As you can see, it reacts to where you push. Very sadistic game. And there you go. I don't think I beat my last score, but it's fun to be had for the whole family. Next game in the list is Road Trip. Road Trip is a game where you're just going to motor along and see how far you get. You can do little tricks whenever you hit hills and all that good stuff. If you want to purchase more cars, you can. Or if you just want to have some fun for free, just go with the default car. And on this, you're going to use the little arrows on the bottom of the screen, right and left. And the whole point is you want to land it on the wheels. And as you land, you get little boosts. And if you go too far, like if you land on top of your car, I'm trying to die here. There we go. So that's your distance, 567 meters. And then you're just going to want to try to best that score. Next game is Traffic Rush. This is kind of like the airport game where you're trying to land planes. And it's showing upside down. There we go. On this, all you're doing is you're controlling traffic. Little instructions on how to play the game. So on this, you're going to swipe your cars, go through the intersection. If you want to stop a car, you're going to tap on it. And whenever you have a collision, then that ends the game. And the whole point is to see how many cars you can get to cross the intersection. This game was free as well, so it's a fun game for free. The last game I have on my iPhone is Deathworm. Deathworm is probably my favorite game. I think on all, no, it's not on all devices. On my iPhone, this is my favorite game right now. And on this, you play a big old nasty worm, and you're going to try to, no, we want a new game. You're going to try to eat things, which will make sense here in a second. So you use a little toggle switch here on the side, and you control the worm, and then you pop up to eat people. And each level you're going to have to eat X amount of people, or as you get further you're going to eat planes. Get the bird. He's gone. So as you progress, it gets harder and harder. You get some power-ups with fireballs or nitro, which is the blue ones. And the nitro will allow you to jump really high. And the fireballs allow you to shoot fireballs, but it's for a very short amount of time. There we go, we got a bird. And you can go down and get some pretty good height there. So anyway, this game, I don't know if it's coming across as boring or not, but it's a lot of fun. And you can see up here, you get your upgrades as you go. Select what upgrades you want. I prefer extra nitro. And eventually what happens is people start shooting at you, dropping bombs on you, and it'll eventually kill you. And that's how that particular level that you're on ends. Disconnected my screen there. Alright, enough of that. I can play that game for hours, and it's called Deathworm. I believe it's free, or at least it was free at the time I got it. So go check it out and see what you think. So there you have it. Those are some of my favorite games on the iPhone. I did initially have my iPad games in here as well, but once I got into editing, I realized that I was going way over on time. I spent too much time demoing, so I apologize for that. But please watch for the upcoming video of my favorite iPad games. Some of them will be repeats, but I'll shuffle them around, so the ones you've already seen, you'll see at the end. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Please comment if you have any games that you like, and I'll see you next time.